Hi everyone, it's Kunihiro. Thank you for coming back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make delicious chicken teriyaki. So let's begin.
Okay, so these are today's ingredients. I have 670 grams of chicken thigh meat. I always use thigh meat for teriyaki chicken because it is the most tender and flavorful part of a chicken. And when you buy it, I want you to buy ones with skin on, because skin helps keep the meat moist as it cooks. So your chicken teriyaki will be a lot tastier. Most of the time, those chicken thighs are sold with bones on. So I will show you how to remove them later. And here I have some potato starch and a little bit of salt. I will use these during chicken prep. And then these four are the ingredients for teriyaki sauce. I have 2 tablespoons each of soy sauce, sake, and mirin, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Those four are the essential ingredients for teriyaki sauce. The ratio of 2:2:1 is considered the golden ratio for teriyaki sauce by many Japanese chefs. So now let me start with teriyaki sauce. Please add soy sauce, sake, mirin, and sugar into a bowl. And mix them well until sugar gets dissolved. By the way, if you wanna add extra flavors like ginger and garlic, that's totally fine. In that case, please grate them and add them into the bowl at this moment. Please don't exceed more than a teaspoon with this recipe, because teriyaki sauce gets easily overpowered by those. Okay, that's it. Teriyaki sauce is ready. It's very easy. Now set this aside and let's move on to chicken prep. Right, let's start chicken prep. First of all, please take the chicken out of the fridge 20 to 30 minutes before cooking and bring it to room temperature. Please don't cook the ice cold chicken right out of the fridge, because that can cause overcooking and uneven cooking of your chicken. And the next thing I want you to do is to pat dry the chicken with a paper towel very well. By doing this, you can reduce the chicken smell. And next, I'm removing the bone. When I debone chicken thighs, I always use a small knife like this one. Small knives are suitable for detailed work and make the job easier. First, please identify where the bone is and make initial cuts right at the center of the bone, running from the top to the bottom. This is for exposing the bone. Then detach the meat from the left side of the bone by making shallow cuts with the tip of the knife like this. When you do this, please always run the tip of the knife along the bone. Take your time and detach the meat from both ends of the bone too. And once this much bone is exposed, rotate the chicken thigh and work on this side of the bone. Detach the remaining meat from the top. Then move to the side of the bone, and do the same as what you did to the other side. Please imagine that the tip of the knife is the extension of your index finger, and you are peeling meat off the bone with your fingernail. Then once this much bone is exposed, slide the blade underneath the bone. At this time, angle your knife upward like this. Then cut and disconnect one end of the bone. Now stand the bone up and scrape the remaining meat off the bone. And once this end of the bone is exposed completely, cut and disconnect it. Okay, that's it. There's not much meat left on the bone. And next, cut off the remaining cartilage. And cut off excess skin. And remove bloodline if you see it. And also remove excess fat. If you see thick sinew, you can cut it off. Okay, this is enough. And the next thing I do is flatten the meat. As you can see, both ends of the meat are taller than the middle part. So I will butterfly the chicken thigh to create a uniform thickness. So insert your knife right in the middle of the taut part. Cut a little bit and open it like opening a book. And score the meat a few times. Rotate. So this part is taller than the middle part. So cut right in the middle of the taut part. And open it up like this. And score the chicken a few times. Now turn it over and pierce the skin with a fork many times. It keeps the skin from shrinking too much as it cooks. Okay, that's it. So this is how I debone and clean up a chicken thigh. And once you are done cleaning the rest of the chicken thighs, sprinkle a pinch of salt on both sides of the chicken thighs and rub it in. But please don't sprinkle too much salt at this point. Your teriyaki sauce already contains soy sauce, so too much salt at this point makes your chicken teriyaki very salty. I use salt here because salt helps brown the chicken beautifully as the chicken cooks. So it is not so much for a seasoning purpose. And next, please sprinkle a little bit of potato starch on both sides of chicken thighs and spread it evenly. By coating chicken slightly with potato starch, the chicken's moisture will not drain out, so your chicken will stay moist after cooking. Also, potato starch helps thicken the teriyaki sauce. But don't sprinkle too much potato starch, because too much potato starch will make teriyaki sauce too thick too quickly. I'm using only about 5 grams on each piece. So after sprinkling potato starch, the chicken will look like this. It looks like it's wearing a little bit of makeup. Okay, chicken prep is finished. So let's start cooking the chicken next. First, please add a tablespoon of vegetable oil into a frying pan. And place all the chicken skin side down in the frying pan. Please spread the vegetable oil evenly while placing the chicken. Then turn on the heat to medium-low. And cook the chicken skin side down for 8 to 9 minutes until the skin is golden brown. By heating the frying pan very slowly, you can keep the skin from shrinking rapidly. And 1 minute later, when you start hearing the cooking sound, please press the chicken against the frying pan with a spatula. By doing this, you can keep the meat from curling. Also, you can brown the skin evenly and beautifully. After 5 minutes, rotate the chicken once so that it cooks more evenly. And wipe off excess oil with a paper towel from time to time, so that you can prevent splattering. After 8 minutes, check how much the skin is cooked. The skin has been browned nicely, but I want to brown the skin a little more, so I will cook 1 more minute. Okay, another minute has passed. Please turn the chicken over, and your chicken will look like this. The skin is now golden brown and super crispy. Now I will cook the chicken meat side down for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, the meat side of the chicken will cook this much. Now keep the chicken meat side down and wipe off excess oil one last time. Then add teriyaki sauce into the frying pan. At this time, please avoid pouring teriyaki sauce over the skin side of the chicken, because thin teriyaki sauce will soften the skin a lot. We want to keep the skin as crispy as possible. And simmer the sauce for 1 minute and cook the chicken completely. After 1 minute of simmering, your teriyaki sauce will start getting thickened like this. So now please flip the chicken over and over and glaze it with teriyaki sauce. Keep doing that for about a minute or 2, then the sauce will thicken more and the chicken will get a beautiful glaze. And when the sauce is reduced to this much, this is ready. Turn off the heat. So this is the amount of the sauce left in the pan. And this is the thickness of the sauce. When you pour it over the chicken, it runs down slowly like this. Okay, this is perfect. Next, place the chicken skin side down on the cutting board. And cut the chicken to the desired size. Place your left hand on the back of the knife and cut the chicken straight down using the blade curve. By cutting in this way, the skin will stay attached to the meat. If you cut the chicken with skin side up, you will have trouble cutting through the crispy skin, unless you have a very sharp knife. and slide the knife under the chicken and flip. And place the chicken on a plate. Today I'm adding colors to the dish with steamed broccoli and cherry tomatoes. And finally, please pour the remaining teriyaki sauce over the chicken. Clean the plate, and that's it. Your delicious chicken teriyaki is ready. Now, I want some rice and miso soup.
Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. So if you did, please hit the like button and leave a comment below. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.